Kia ora koutou. This is Archdale Castle, and in the 1600s the plantation happened and the Archdales came over here from England for a very small amount of money, bought themselves a significant amount of land and built this beast. And in here is the Castle of the Archdales. Now, they were here for about 300 years and they built a number of mansions and various sites, of which all of them now have gone, and we're left really with the first site they built, this castle. It was burnt down a couple of times by those wicked Irish rebellions. But this is what we have. It's a national site in the national park here in Ireland, and it's kind of very telling when you hear and you realise that this family dominated the area for so long, and its domination was about they were the landlords and you were paying the rent of your land to the landlord. So the Archdales are hugely significant in the story. Just to tell you where they are, the Archdales, quite a few of them, from what I can understand, migrated to Australia, and some of them live out of Ashburton, South Canterbury, New Zealand. I've entered into the castle through the gate, and now here it is. Archdale Castle, or what's left of it, but what an impressive building it must have been in its day, and needed to be, I suppose, to give the power and the relevance of what this building and the family were to this land for 300 years. What's important is to know that the Dohertys and many of all the Irish families here never owned the land. They had it taken from them. The English were the takers, and they sold it on to these people who were called the Plantation. And this is what they've built. So you can see in amongst all of that what's left of a grand castle. A little extra piece of information about this wonderful castle, and I'm reading it off the information that's given here. In the time of Elizabeth I, which is the time the plantations happen, many Irish chiefs agreed to acknowledge her as queen in the belief that they would be left to rule at home as before. She gave them English titles and received them at court. When she tried to impose her dominance, however, many years of bitter fighting took place. The O'Neills, the Maguires, the O'Donnells were all key tribes that fought against that English rule. It's got a bit of a ring to the Treaty of Waitangi, hasn't it? The Queen acknowledges you, even throws out a few knighthoods, and then the dominance of the English rule starts to impact, and the locals who believed they'd be able to carry on as they were not able to carry on as they were. And I just sense that what happened here in Ireland is very similar to what happened in Aotearoa, New Zealand.